a pre-course, and it was on women in medicine and leadership development, and it was amazing. It was like a full day of all kinds of little magic pearls on different things. But one of the super interesting things they focused on was how to really kind of lean into the things that didn't go well, and those things that we kind of quote unquote call failures, but how much we can learn from those things and really try to pivot from those lessons learned of our failures, and how we can talk about them more, because those aren't just the things we tend to talk about and really, really share. So I think what I'm going to take home really is just trying to put it out there more, this whole construct of vulnerability and how much we can learn from that, and getting rid of some of the shame involved in that. So
in that vein, one of our favorite questions to ask guests is, do you have a favorite failure that you'd feel comfortable sharing, and what did you learn from it?
Oh my gosh. This is, this is just one of these crazy things that come to my mind, but these moments, we also, I'm going to frame this a little bit, we talk a lot about I've always worked full time, and I have a son. He is now 20, but the interesting thing is you kind of think about a lot of how do you do this work thing and this mom thing together? And that's often an area of struggling with can I do either one, or am I failing at both type feeling? Well, to make a very long story short, I had applied for a position I really, really wanted at my institution, and my family knew I wanted it, my son, my husband, etc., and I didn't end up getting it. And that was a tough experience, It's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now, etc. Well, lo and behold, I end up going to, you go to events at your child's school, and they pull out the folder on stories they've written. And he had written a story about that. And he had written a story about how he was so proud of his mom for trying, and it's okay she didn't get what she wanted, and da 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 da. And I was like, oh my gosh.
There's not.
Yeah, it's like so the crazy thing is, right? Could that have been a better success as a mom moment ever? And how these things just cross over in your life. Yeah. So, anyways, that's just a super special story.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, and just for the record, he's a super special kid
who isn't afraid of failing and just continuing on and then being incredibly successful.
And recognizing your own sharing. He recognized that you shared that you wanted this thing. You named that want to need, and that's just really beautiful.
Yeah.
I promise I'm going to start crying.
Really great. So, anyways, yeah, it was a great leadership workshop session, and again, I love this space. Thank you guys for